USA Radio News with Chris Barnes.
More than 200 million Americans who've been suffering through a dangerous heat wave are finally getting relief beginning today, as that heat wave will break across the plains, Midwest, and the Northeast, which is good news to this man in Brooklyn, New York, where the utility company had to cut power to customers overnight to try to prevent a more widespread outage.
Just soaking in my own sweat, basically, and came out and just went to a gas station, got coffee and that kind of thing, just walking around watching the police work.
Former Supreme Court Justice John Paul Stevens' body will lie in repose at the High Court today. His funeral and burial at Arlington National Cemetery scheduled for tomorrow. Stevens served on the court for nearly 35 years, retired in 2010, and died last week at the age of 99. This is USA Radio News.
I would take with a significant grain of salt any Iranian assertion about actions that they've taken.
That's Secretary of State Mike Pompeo after Iran claims that government authorities there have arrested 17 CIA spies that had been recruited to provide information on the Islamic Republic's nuclear and military sites. Pompeo says,
Understand that the Iranian regime has a long history of lying. They lied about where they shot down the American UAV. They've now lied in the last few days about where they took down this tanker. It's part of the nature of the Ayatollah to lie to the world.
Some of those that Iran claims to have taken into custody have already been sentenced to death. The CIA has not commented yet on the report. 8 people injured after lightning strikes Florida's Clearwater Beach yesterday afternoon. One man still in critical condition after he took a direct hit, causing him to go into cardiac arrest. Find us online at usaradio.com. A young California woman and her boyfriend accused of strangling her newborn baby. 20-year-old Andrea Torralba gave birth to the baby boy in Oxnard, California, about an hour west of Los Angeles, and authorities say she strangled him in the maternity ward with the help of 21-year-old David Vila. Torralba allegedly told investigators flat out she suffocated the baby because she didn't want the baby, and that Vila was not the baby's father. Torralba and Vila were both arrested on Friday. They're to make their first court appearance later today. New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady catching some heat on social media for jumping off a cliff with his daughter. It happened on the family's recent vacation in Costa Rica. Brady posted the video of the jump on Instagram. It shows him asking 6-year-old Vivian if she's ready and then counting to 3 and pulling her with him as he jumps about 10 feet into a natural pool. Some Twitter jabs include bad parenting and lucky she didn't hit a rock, and NFL should consider some punishment. Brady got some support. One person tweeted, "I don't see what the big deal is." And Marvel Studios' Avengers Endgame, the new all-time box office champion. It's now the highest-grossing film after earning nearly $2.8 billion around the world. And again, we're online at usaradio.com and for USA Radio News. I'm Chris Barnes.